Alright, who's ready for another war video? So this is a special one because this is against Forloki, and I've been watching Forloki YouTubers for years. And I finally get to face them in war. We actually face them in the off season, but it's just really, really cool. Like I put it on the war chat, how excited I was to play them and how much I respect them as players. But when it comes down to this competitive war, and we're taking this very seriously. I'm a little disappointed I don't have more fights this war just because of how big of a deal this is to me. Like, I was actually having adrenaline when I was taking my fights just because I knew, like, just who the defender, Panaman Pete. Not as popular, or I don't know him as well as the other YouTubers, but yeah, it's still a big name, and to be fighting against someone is just really cool. So here we have Kingpin, who I love using, as you all know. So he's great for Wasp because whenever she evades, he not only can purify the shock debuff she puts on you when she evades, but whenever opponent evades against Kingpin, he gains a rage debuff, which increases power combat rate and as well as his damage output. So anytime she evades, it's a great time for us as long as we don't let her evade and then counter us. So try not to end on a medium on a 5-hit combo, or else she might evade the last one, hit into you, throw a heavy, and do like 50,000 million damage, because that's just what she does with her heavy. So yeah, we got that debuff on her. She now has 50% attack, and before, the fight just goes over so fast. He's such a good counter there. So yeah, we're running the full Trinity with Kingpin today. So this can be a tough node because we have the Vivified, which has that increased power rate, and that Brute Force can eat you away while you're trying to bait out special. So it's really nasty combo. So it's a must to bring a power control option most of the time. So yeah, we have Sinister along, so we just want him to throw this special, and then we can beat into him without him getting any power. Trying to get that stand-up intercept, but does not work as I planned. Eat some invul, no problem. Trying to bait out the special ones as much as we can. Just freaking incredible. Both his damage output and how Kingpin can be a power control option, which you would never think of him that way, but it's an awesome synergy. So yeah, you can see Kingpin's basically sitting at 100% health against an alliance, defenders of an alliance that are very, very good. So we're feeling great at this point. And actually at this point, Legacy had died to my Fury, and so the whole alliance was pumped up about that. I saw the video. It was just really cool. Legacy's a great player, and so for him to lose an AB to my defender just feels really good. Anyway, so here we have a not very ideal matchup. My leader, who's assigning me the fights, asked if I think he could take it. I was like, well, I think he probably could. Definitely not the best, and he has no, other than the special one debuff or stun debuffs, he really has no way to alter his regen. So you can see here that I'm going to slow play this once he gets into his Berserk mode. We're trying not to hit him. We're trying to wait that out because that's when his regen is just totally bonkers. So it's not going to do us a lot of good to hit into him while he's Berserk. He's just going to heal literally all of that back. So yeah, we're trying to do damage. before he gets into Berserk, and then, wait that out and then do a lot more damage while he doesn't have that crazy healing, and hopefully get him down that way. So that's my game plan going into this. From what I remember, like I said, this was a while ago. So there we get really nice start here. We don't want to mess around with trying to hit him too many times. He goes unstoppable and combos us. So there we get a really nice combo there. Great intercept there as well. We really are using our specials not to do damage, but really to just provide space so we can wait out his Berserk mode, just give us space on the map. It's really what that's about. But things are going pretty well so far. We're doing damage. Just trying to hit into him while he's not Berserk, just to do damage that way, and then back off, like I said, when he isn't Berserk. Yeah, he's just playing really nicely into my intercepts. There's procs the regen. There he goes unblockable and unstoppable, and just does a lot of damage, which he can do, especially when he's on defense. Clips me there on the dash back. That's just something I've been struggling with, just not being consistent on my dash backs. I feel like that's an input issue where your dexterity, they've shortened the time that you can dex something, and so because I never used to struggle with that. So yeah, we take damage, we're down in health, but we are getting him down as well. The health battle is real close at this point. Perfectly time that to where he doesn't go unstoppable while I'm attacking into him. So yeah, like I said, we just need space. That's all we want right here. Waiting, he's almost out of Berserk mode. Just want him to throw that last special. Here we can block it because he's not unstoppable anymore, because he's not Berserk. And this special one should be close to finishing him off. This is also against Legacy, ironically enough. So we squeak that out. We squeak it out. I mean, at this point, I think the war was over. We were getting blown out of the water. I think they cleared with 7 deaths. And we were at probably 14 or 10 or something. So the war was already lost at this point. But it's still just a huge confidence booster knowing that I could take some really tough defenders against a top tier alliance and go deathless and handle it, and have a game plan going into it, sticking to that and watching it work. And yeah, so here we have a Venom, and this is actually, I don't know, a pretty scary fight. He's got every time I trigger a buff on myself, he will heal. So we're fighting against his healing again. A defender with heal, even though it comes from the node. We also have to watch out for unstoppable armor. So he'll get to a certain point where he can't trigger any more buffs, so we only have to watch out for the node timer. He won't be getting it. So, we get to a point where it's a lot more manageable, but I wasn't watching his health bar in the moment, but watching it back, I didn't realize how back and forth it goes, with all the regens and stuff. So yeah, I believe he's at the place now where we only have to watch out. He's not getting any natural armor, so we just have to watch that timer and be careful with it. So there we're baiting special ones, and that was a bad mistake. I think maybe I thought I was unblockable at that point, and although I'm not really sure why. And you can see how high his health is compared to after I threw that special 2. He was much lower than that. Really trying to bait out this special 1. Don't want to have to deal with a special 2, especially now that I'm at such low health. And we see that unstoppable timer winding down, so we don't punish the special 1 just in case it would trigger, because that would have been game over for us. Just trying to bait the special 1. Again, Dexes are part of the special 1 evade, so we have to keep triggering that regen, basically, unless we want to take it on the block. So yeah, not a super great time. Just a really long fight on, again, not an ideal counter, since Kingpin doesn't really counter Venom in any way. He doesn't counter unstoppable armor in any way. And he doesn't counter regen in any way. But we get him down. And that's our only fights this war. We only had four fights this war, which is pretty much the minimum. So yeah, we had 26 deaths. Once we saw the war was out of hand, I think some people just didn't heal up and were pretty lazy about taking it seriously, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. This was just a really, really fun war for me, and I got some shout outs from some of For Loki's players' YouTube videos. Just shout out to Vega for being so awesome, and Legacy, I feel like someone else shouted me out, but yeah, Vega's just a really cool guy. If you don't watch his videos, you definitely should like and subscribe to his channel. He has great stuff. I love his perspective on the game, and yeah, it's just a shout out to him. All right, I'll see you guys in the next war video. We'll see ya. Peace.